You ever think back at that time when you first seen that dream car you really wanted? I was about 18 years old, sitting in the bedroom of my parents' house, watching Top Gear on my laptop, and I was watching Jeremy Clarkson review the Ferrari 458 Italia. And he was playing with that chocolate bar in James's car and crumpling it all over the place.
These chocolate bars just go everywhere. Anyway, he also said I wasn't to drive it quickly.
I'm never gonna forget that thing. I probably watched that video like 10 times at the time because I was obsessed with the car. Looking back, that was 17 years ago at this point. And I couldn't afford that car back then, and I still can't afford it right now. Luckily, an alternative popped up. Back in 2020, Chevy released the C8 Corvette. And I was looking at it, and from some angles, you're like, wow, that's like pretty damn close. It looks almost as good. Didn't sound as good because it didn't rev like the other one did.
And listen to that noise! Sounds like a bear! A burning bear! Oh!
And it still had that old pushrod V8 sound, which I already had because I had a RX-7 at the time that I LS swapped. So I wasn't as enthused about it. I wanted one, but for that price at the time, I was like, it's fine. This thing's not even quicker than my RX-7 is. And then they announced the Z06. And I was like, holy shit, this is pretty much a 458 modernized. A lot of people were saying that at the time, but they were pretty damn right about it. And I started looking at those, and then they announced the price. And it was like 30 grand more expensive than the previous Z06. And that was just, I'm gonna hang on for a while and see what this does. And I've been sitting on it, saving some money along the way. And then at the end of this year, I'm gonna pay off my daily. I was like, okay, if I throw a big lump sum at this thing and have a manageable payment, maybe I can get into that at the end of the year. I don't know, I was still iffy on it. I was like, I don't know if I still want a massive payment on that car, blah, blah, blah. And then we get into this issue that I've been having the last few years. I sat in that car earlier this year, and I sat in the seats. It was super freaking tight, like around my waist. I think it was not comfortable to sit in. And I put on a ton of weight in the last like 4 or 5 years, going from 230 pounds to currently 278 pounds. I was like, okay, if I really want this car, I really need to lose some weight. Mainly because I've been trying to lose weight. I've been doing it every year when summertime comes, but I always drop like 10 pounds and then I get out of the habit and then go right back to ballooning up again. So this time I made it kind of a goal. Unless I lose the full 50 pounds to go back around my 230 by the end of the year, I'm not gonna get the car. If I manage to lose the full 50 pounds, I'm gonna get the Z06. So it's kind of like a reward for being good about it, and hopefully it keeps me in line this time and I actually achieve the goal because I really want that car. But if I don't get it, if I don't lose the weight, then I'm not gonna get it, which is a big consequence in my eyes. On the Constellation side, I decided if I at least lose 40, I'll get the new Grand Sport because I still like the look, and I no longer have a summer toy. I sold my old car off at the end of last year, so I haven't been able to drive anything. And a couple of my buddies just got new M4s. One got a Lamborghini Gallardo, and I'm like, man, everybody's having fun with their toys and I've got none to drive. So I'm super motivated, and I started this about a week ago. I was 278 and some change, close to 279 when I last checked then. And then I rechecked right before I left on this work trip, and I was 275. So I managed to drop 3 pounds so far. And I've got another 7 months till the end of the year. So I think it's manageable. You just gotta be consistent. I gotta not give up on it this time, and I gotta like plaster a picture of that car in front of me at all times and be like, all right, you're working towards this. Like, get it in a line. Anyways, so the whole goal of this channel, I guess, it's gonna be mostly car content and me trying to get to that car and some progress along the way, and see if I'm actually managing to stay on my goals and if I actually get to the finish line. I figured this is a pretty good way to motivate myself instead of just saying, I'm just going to lose like another 20, 30 pounds, hopefully, and then start seeing some progress and then start cheating on the food, and then it just goes back to being a whole bunch of nothing. But anyways, that's the video. Subscribe if you want to stick around for the journey and see if I actually manage to lose the weight or if I manage to get the car. We'll see. Not so sure, but got to drop all of that right there. Till next time, see you guys.